You guys have to tell people that you know about getting rid of their 401Ks and trying to put their pensions into something else, because the time to where they're going to take them is not very long now. You know, there's uh, just today we saw the CME group again, the commodities exchanges. I did a video about that like about a week or two ago. It's when they were raising margin on gold and silver when it was going up, and they wanted to squash that back down. Well, now today they came out and dropped all these margin requirements on all stocks and all this. And of course, all the talk is on this, QE3, whether they're going to do it, not do it. Well, the fact is, none of it really matters. You know, they're at the end of they're at the end of the game now. You know, today we just had this economic data come out from, the real estate, the Case-Shiller, that dropped way down, and then the Chicago Fed numbers, the manufacturing and all that came out. You know, just a huge plunge in that. Um, and this is what this has been all about all along. You know, I got a couple old videos. I'll go and dig one up where I was showing where the Treasury is planning on taking all these 401Ks and pensions. That's the whole thing. You know, that it's the way this works. You know, with this money printing, and right now they're doing this POMO with billions and billions of dollars daily, and they go out there on the open market, and purchase these stocks and put them into ETFs. And see, the thing is that pensions and 401Ks, that's where all the ETFs are. So they're printing this money and they're basically laundering it, shoving it into these ETFs. So one of these days, real soon, when they have their next economic emergency one morning here, everybody's going to realize that the Treasury, well, they took up all those pensions and 401Ks under themselves now. And you won't be able to access them at all. Already, just a couple of weeks ago, they passed a new restriction where you can't take loans out against your 401Ks. People were doing that because they don't want anything that's been taken out as collateral against those 401Ks. They're going to take them. You know, I know people aren't going to listen, but you got to tell them at least. You know, I was up, talking to my, stepdad and his son and all that on Sunday, having a barbecue up at the folks' house. And they were going on about their 401Ks and how great it all is, and, and it looks so good and everything. And I told them, I said, they're going to take your 401Ks pretty soon. And of course they looked at me like I'm crazy. But you have to tell them about it because it is definitely coming. You know, it's crystal clear, to some people. You know, I was talking about this stuff 2 years ago. It's crystal clear exactly what they're going to do. But people are convinced they're doing this because, well, they want the stocks to be up, They want to help people. No, these most evil people in history are not out there to help you. They're not going to help you. And they'll be perfectly happy letting your folks eat cat food in their retirement. They don't care. They're going to save themselves. Another thing, I'm going to try and find those links for those past videos I had and leave them here so you can see. And directly from the Treasury, directly from Bernanke. He says he plans on taking the 401Ks. And from the things I see, they're about ready to do it, anytime now. Another thing I was looking at, there's somebody I look at here quite a bit on YouTube, Pastor Dowell. Man, I was looking at a video yesterday. Here's a guy who has set up a community, and I never knew it was like that. He talks about how they grow their own stuff and all that. They got full out farm with greenhouses. They got lakes on their property stocked with fish. They got orchards, pears, peaches. They got vineyards. It's really amazing. And that's, you know, that's somebody who will make it out the other side, you know. Now, of course, you got to protect that because there's no guarantee just because you have food that you can, you know, that they're not going to come and bother you. And they will. They'll be bothering us all. But at least there's somebody growing all your own food. And a lot of people talk about it here on YouTube. But there's somebody who's definitely doing it. You know, I'll leave that video down here too. It's pretty amazing to see that community set up like that. It's really something else. Anyway, watch these guys. They're going all out right now. I think here during this summer we're going to see, you know, a lot of really crazy stuff happen. We're going to have another market emergency. Even the people who think that the markets are okay are still calling for a big market plunge because now they'll have to sell this QE3 stuff, which already it's not going to matter because everybody's been planning on that for how long now? It's not going to matter. They can go ahead and print up more money and further collapse the dollar. Go ahead. What's that going to do? Oh, it makes stocks look better? People in this country are so stock centric. It's ridiculous. And those stocks don't mean anything. They're pumping up those 401K's and pensions so that they can scoop them all up, about $4-something trillion worth. Anyway, I'll go ahead and leave you guys some links and have a good evening. Thanks.